All right, guys, welcome back to Commission Reviews, the queen of all of reality TV. We're talking about the second part, thank God, and the last part of this hotassmess.com. It is Ready to Love Reunion, Philadelphia. Now, King is in the building. Chaz is here to give his opinion about many different things. Queen Abby, who reads down, period, is also in here, and Miss Erica, who just really, I don't know, the past few lives, she just be like, I give zero fucks. Okay, so that's where we are, and I'm sick, so I give us less than that. There's no notes because Dina's not here. I'm not sure she'll come in or not, but there's no recap or anything. This is the second part of the Rose show. But Chaz, you missed out on a lot of the commentary from the last week because the schedule mixed up or whatever. Did you have anything you want to say about? Let's start with Rose.
Oh,
Oh wow.
why Rose? This is bad. I struggled with her. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about last week, Queen, because like I thought she was onto something, right? Like, oh man, she's been really, let down and abused and hurt and stuff. And then I saw the interview you did with Hussein, and this week, yeah, I don't have anything nice to say about Rose.
Oh wow. Hey Coley.
Hey,
Ah,
Coley.
Not that wasting my time. I cannot. Oh
that's
my
what I
god.
said. I said, don't waste my fucking time.
Oh my god.
And I said, all
Okay.
right, I'll try it. And I should have fucking listened to my first mind.
Okay, so in part two, Cam Rose is coming at Cam about this girl named Alexa and just going in and exposing. Oh, you had a girlfriend, but one thing I'm gonna say about that part, you were his girl though. I mean, as a woman, you make a choice to lay down with a man you know you're not in a committed relationship with. Whether he said he ain't talking to nobody or not, whatever, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, you lay down with him knowing y'all were in a committed relationship, but now you're mad because his ex come by or whatever's going on. You got so mad at Hussein, you got so mad at Cam. Who you with? Who would you want to be with? Because the same anger on 10,000% is that both men. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. Coley, give me your opinion about that, Mama. Because I know you were on the show, but to me, y'all all look kind of surprised at Rose's reaction, in my opinion.
And then I left during the first half of the show.
Oh damn.
And like when I was there, like I really didn't care. So like watching the reunion was like, wait, that's what they were saying. And some of the clips I didn't even see myself, so I might have been in a confessional or something too.
Right.
But with that, I just feel like she really liked Hussein and she wanted to be with Hussein, and she couldn't be with Hussein, so Cam was probably like what do they call it, like a rebound?
Right. That makes sense too. I mean, that's it. It's not even a judgment for me. It's the way you're reacting on TV, and you think you're making him look bad, but that's not what's happening. I do want to hear from Abby. I know last time Abby talked about Rose, she was saying that she's kind of been a little bit of an advocate for Rose. I was too for pretty much the entire season. But Abby, what's your thoughts about this last episode when she's going off of Cam about his ex girlfriend being at his house?
Um, couldn't have been me, because I'd have knocked that much bare head right off of his shoulders. But that's just, I believe sometimes I don't see the answer, so you can't really go by me. Um, she has her feelings, and her feelings about the experience is valid. I don't know what else to do. Like, I can't tell her her feelings. Her feelings are wrong because they are her feelings. So I'm
Mm.
just glad this is over so these people can go back to their lives.
You sound different. Are you on your mic? Are you at home? Because you sound different. Like you sound a little muffled.
I got some stuff going on here, so
Oh, okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Miss Erica, your thoughts, Mama?
I think last week I was really harsh on Rose or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, I mean, I think I saw part of your interview with Hussein, but I don't think I saw the whole thing. So I don't recall exactly what he said, what happened with them or whatever. But she really seemed broken to me, to be honest. I kind of felt bad for her this season because can you imagine you don't slept with two of these fools and neither one of them chose you and you got eliminated? Like now I understand why she's so mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, okay, you You hooked up with him, which explains why she was so devastated with Hussein. And then, yeah, like, I guess I'm not sure why she would sleep with Cam, but
Right,
that's
exactly.
why she's sitting on the couch talking about, oh, I've been played. They didn't
Yeah,
really, it
she
wasn't
played.
anything we actually saw in the show. And, I think, I don't know. So I kind of felt bad for her this time because I just was like, oh gosh, she just feels like she's been used or whatever. And I don't think that that's exactly what happened. And she's right. I mean, we're mature. You can hook up with who you want to hook up with, but to be so angry that you're airing all this on TV, it's like, okay, you should be looking for your next relationship, hopefully. And I kind of feel with her and some other people, I feel like they played in our face the whole season. Like, this is I think who you are going through your struggles and stuff. I mean, to me, if I had hooked up with Rose and she back there looking at my phone, I would be like Cam. I'd be looking at my car tires to see what's going on with my tires. We all talking about what Angie gonna do.
Exactly, exactly.
Like what Rose gonna do. So, and the whole time she was appearing like, oh, I'm wifey, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, okay, just keep it. At least some of the people to me appeared to be their true selves, or at least they continued the act through the reunion.
I felt like Andrew real the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. But this seems like a whole new Rose, and it's unfortunate. Like, you never really liked Cam, and then to still hook up with him, and then like I still don't really think she liked him that much. You want to rebound and going through his phone?
What about the t-shirts? What about the t-shirt? She gave him a gift. I think
right while she spent the night in somebody else's room.
Oh, when you put it like that.
I think she's trying to improve his look, and so I give her props for that. That was nice because he could use her shirts, but she was spending the weekend in Hussein's room the whole time. So,
well, look, my whole thing is you calling this man out about saying he had a baby on the way. I'm just like, what's the purpose of? To me, it's like, okay, again, that is not his girlfriend. That's not his woman. To me, to call and do all the exposing, I just didn't agree with that part. Like, again, y'all was like a committed relationship. He chose you.
Sketchy.
Go ahead. What's that called? I'm sorry.
But Cam was being sketchy in front of her. Like, he got to be more smooth. Like, he can't just have Alexis blowing his shit up when he know he gonna be with Rose.
You can't tell me that the grown-ass woman didn't know what the deal was. Did Cam say we are together?
We don't know what Cam said in the height of passion. We don't know what was said. All we know was
I know he said something to her for her to think it was that, and for her to go through the phone and address it.
Well, for one thing,
yeah, so we don't know what he said.
Well, let me say, for one thing, whatever Cam said, she pretty much said it. She exposed everybody allegedly. So if he did say that, she would have said it on the reunion. She was telling everybody's tea. My whole thing is, you still were not his girl, and to go through somebody's phone that's grown as age is weird to me. Chaz, your thoughts?
I'm disappointed that she put the truth out there regarding like who she was intimate with. It happens, especially on the retreat, but I don't know why she owned up to it and just put that out there in her quest to make them look bad. Maybe I was just like, Rose, what are you doing right now?
I respect her for owning up to it, and I respect her for like not letting people slut shaming her and be like, hey, we're grown folks and we did what grown folks did.
Because, but do you think she owned up to it, or do you think she was trying to turn off Sahara from like possibly going with Cam later on after the reunion or any other connection?
Ooh, see, now that's like an extra layer that I don't know, because I don't really know like what their I know like they used to be close and now they're not. So like I don't know if that was, and that that does change it. Okay.
I have to agree with Chaz on this. I felt like I do agree with Erica also. Even with Coley, look, you sleep with other men. I'm sorry, with men, you grown. I don't slut shame. I don't have no problem with that. We're adults here. Nobody's married, no ring or whatever. But and the broken part that Erica said, but I do agree with Chaz that it was calculated. She came to that reunion with bombs in her pocket. I'm shutting down everything. She made a big deal about saying the way you fought for Sahara, that she made a big deal about that. So she was mad she wasn't chosen. Nobody fought for her. So her goal was make sure that nobody got with anybody because she didn't get chosen.
Right.
And that's the narrative I got when I watched it. And it's disheartening to say that because I feel like,
But then she's doing a favor then, because nobody should be with nobody anyways.
well, hey, there's that. But but I'm just saying, I feel like Rose was just literally trying to ruin anything that anybody could have had. I mean, agreed that it was a mess anyway, but I'm just saying, I feel like she was just trying to, manipulate the situation because she was pissed, and she didn't like how. And to me, I feel like she didn't like how she looked on TV. The way that Sahara was fought for, although she wanted that for herself, she hated how she left. And I do agree that the way she left was trash, and it wasn't really good. I feel like the way she left was just not good. I still say that. So, but even Hussein agreed that he did not like how she was. He didn't even know she was leaving. So I'm just saying that all that was bad, but for her to come on a reunion and do so much and to come on so angry is not making them look bad, it's making you look bad because look at the comments and reviews, they're dragging her. Whether Cam or Hussein, whoever was wrong, they're not going to see it. All they're going to see is Rose being crazy, on TV and she being dragged. And that's most women's plight, unfortunately. Angie never really answered if Cam and her was intimate. It seems like intimate is being an important part of the season. Previous season, nobody really kind of got to there. This season, y'all been rebels. I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying because before nobody really kind of
people was definitely intimate, and that's like one reason why I'm like, oh no, like I already know you've been with her. Like now I don't want you. Like not that there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like I just would rather not know who someone I am interested in was like intimate with, especially if it was like 2 fucking days ago or something.
Mm-hmm. And she calls out that Sahara shared a room with Cam. I'm like, damn. Like, I mean, we want to know a lot of the stuff behind the scenes, but to me, the only thing Rose wanted to point out is who was sleeping with who, that's all she wanted you guys to know. Like, oh yeah, they were together, they did this, whatever.
I will say this too, though.
Okay.
Everyone is like, Tae put that battery in Rose's back, and she set Rose up for failure. But like, Tae did not just put a battery in Rose. Tae also had a battery in herself, but they didn't show any of that.
What do you mean? Talking about with Cisco or whatever, or what?
Not with Cisco, but just like turning up on people and stuff like that and calling people out and stuff.
Wow. And we didn't see that's crazy. And see, that's the thing that me Hussein was talking about Chaz, other people in the past that they do pick and choose what they want to show. I would have loved to have seen that if that, what you're saying or whatever. And I know Chaz say the same thing, that a lot of things are not shown that he experienced, but you experienced, other cast members experienced, they say, but they didn't get shown on TV. That's crazy to me.
Although I do think when Tae was up there with Cisco, and basically, when we get to it, we'll discuss it. But when they showed the backstage, they all sounded like bitter Bettys. They all were like, yeah, girl, stand on that. Leave him. And so I was like, oh, okay. So really, ain't nobody ready to love out there in Philadelphia.
It was like men versus women that day.
Yeah, it was
men versus women that day. It was crazy.
Didn't Rose call out Eddie too, saying that he had a relationship in the show? Rose was calling out everybody.
I'm glad she did, because I had heard that through the grapevine, but I didn't have any proof of it at the time. So I'm like, I'm not just going to be like my word versus his. But like now that I've been like modeling and stuff, and like I've met other people, they're like, oh yeah, if you want to sleep with him, he'll sleep with you. But like, just know he going back to his baby mama. And I'm like, damn. Wow. And like, the girl told me that, not knowing like the details of the show and everything. So like, I know she wasn't lying.
The one relationship that everybody wanted to see win was, Kiara and Jay. And my man ended up being not my man at the end of the day.
We wanted to see them win until he showed up at the bridge wearing a t-shirt.
Oh shit.
Jay, why didn't you wear like a button down?
I don't know what was. Well, if we talking about shirts, hell, Cisco didn't have no shirt on under his jacket. Who does that? What year is it? 1995?
Well, that's because he was like, you know, like when you get broken up with, you go get a fresh haircut or whatever. So he was like putting on his Rico Suave because he was single again.
It was a no. I'm sorry. It was. I'm sorry. I'm just being real. That style was more like bit. What do you call it? I think that movie. The '90s where men walked around with blazers with no shirt. Like that was like just it just no. It's just a no. So anyway, she said that he's not my man anymore, and she said she waited to get courted after the show, but he said give me a month. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this because Coley and Chad both been on Red to Love. Now, once the show is over and you say, "Hey, I want to get with you on the bridge," whatever that looks like, and then you say, "Give me a month to wind," that's crazy to me,
A
Chaz.
month's crazy.
Chaz.
Oh, why are you calling on me, Queen? So like, okay, this don't make no sense to me. But they were going on dates for 6 weeks, paid for by Oprah.
Oh
Okay,
shit. Mm-hmm.
and as soon as that stopped, he said, "Give me a week," and then a week turned into a month, and then she couldn't take it anymore. That's not a good look. I mean
Mm-hmm.
that tells me that he has a job, but he doesn't make enough to take his woman out on dates.
Really? That was
Yeah,
just
that's
saying.
what I got.
I didn't think about it like that. So, as a woman point of view, Coley, what's your thoughts about that? A month, girl, a month. Ciao, boo.
So Little Black Book or like Kojo was live earlier and I saw he was live, so I clicked on it and he was just pretty much like, bro, if you didn't like her anymore and you just want to end the relationship, like you should have just did that instead of trying to do like a slow burn exit. And I'm like, damn, when you put it like that, it makes sense because a month is fucking crazy.
Girl, you could got with somebody else by now. You got pregnant. All kind
And
of stuff
did.
happened.
And she did.
And she did. So it's like it's giving, and you didn't want her. That's why you had Sahara grabbing her neck. Even though I heard some things about that on the side. Erica,
Did you hear about that on the side?
I'll tell you behind the scenes. I heard it. I can't say it here. Erica, go ahead.
I'm in beach. I'm leaning more towards what Chaz is saying because when they started both talking at the same time, she was it sounded like he was like, give me a month, but he still was like, let's Netflix and chill. So I think he was like, still come over and let's hook up, but I'm not going to take you out because I'm not using Oprah's money anymore. And I don't
think it's important to point out that he said, give me a week. And then the week turned into a month. Then the month, what was I going to turn to?
Right. And when he said, give me, what does that mean? Before I taking you out? Because she was like, well, you still want me to come over. So yeah, so he's still trying to smash. But I don't think he had the money to really take her out, given her bougie standards. And to be honest, I mean, I wanted to say, the fuzzy braids and the outfits were a choice, as opposed to he's not trying to dress up for live, for TV or whatever. So,
right.
So maybe his finances, maybe he didn't want to put all his finances on the street like Cisco did, but maybe he's like, okay, I got to get my paper back up. And, I don't know what you guys get paid, but maybe it wasn't enough to take her out for the next month.
That's a good point. That's a good
point.
point.
Wow. That's crazy.
The pay cut being there.
So, okay. I know that Oprah foot the bill about, all the things. I get all that, right? I get it. But at the same I get what I'm saying at the same time.
Still to sit around and talk to each other's exes and parents.
Well, look. All I'm saying is this: and the dates to me weren't all extravagant. You got remember the perfume, clay. The dates weren't like extravagant. It weren't. So she wanted to be courted by her man outside the house to see what he can bring. He didn't want to do anything. I would have been out after a week, after 5-7 days, the 7th day. I've been already on who's next. No shade. Because this doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want me to just say, baby, I'm supposed to ready for this, good experience, but I don't want to continue any further. Be a man about it and say how you feel. Period. I don't like all that extra stuff. So who said that?
Maybe he's waiting for his last. Them checks forever. There was like what? Well, yeah, because we didn't even get it until like you had to be eliminated, and then even after that, like it had to air or something.
Damn. Well, wait, Coley, one part I didn't understand is Tay was in the background when she was listening to the Jay and Kiara talk, she was like, I can't listen to it because it's BS. And I'm like, why did she say that? It seemed random.
Because Kiara is her closest friend, so she
Mm.
thinks it's BS that he's making these lame ass excuses to not court her when he could have just said, like, I'm not feeling this anymore, or whatever the fuck.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. So
And
Chaz,
Philly guys do not dress up. That blew
Oh,
my
yeah.
mind. Someone in the chat said, I'm from
yeah, I
Philly,
saw it.
not dress
Mhm.
up. Yeah, they don't. I'm like, Eddie, you're wearing all black again?
It was very much a mess. I'm just gonna say it again. Ebby, you still caught up, mama? I ain't want to bother. I know you doing stuff over there. If you had an opinion about Kiara and Jay,
Uh, I I'm not going to like. Should we do something like he didn't even have to pay if we was in this relationship and I wanted to go out on a date, even if I had to say, oh well, let's go to the movies. If I'm asking you, I'll cover it.
mm.
Does that mean he still didn't want to go, or was he afraid that he was gonna get to? She's like, oh, I got the movie ticket, so you get the snacks, and he didn't have enough money to mortgage his house to get the snacks because snacks at the movie theater was $650. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I
I
like
don't
that
know.
what she said. Offering to pay for it, if even just to spend time with him, and he's still
Oh,
saying, "Give me a week or a month," or I'm sorry, give me a week to turn to a month, which is crazy.
Yeah, but Kiara was not giving, I'm going to pay for it. The whole season,
Oh
she
yeah, she
built up,
was.
I miss bougie. I miss bougie. I want to be spoiled. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled. So she does not give me like, okay, I just want us to hang out. We can go to a free museum type vibes. Not saying that she didn't, but she didn't mention it. And she doesn't, I think her whole thing is, or to me, she gave forth this idea that she wants to be spoiled, she wants to be taken care of, she wants somebody who's going to spend money on her, and he sang the right tune up until the season was over. So now he
That
needs
was
a break.
funny though, when he was like, I just like laying up and talking about our dreams and aspirations. Like, why don't you
Child,
get out there and chase them? Get out there and do something about them.
that is insane. Laying up, talking about my dream every. Look, the thing it was giving. Y'all calling Cisco a bum. Jay might be right there with a no shade. I don't know. And look, real quick, Cisco did a video or a podcast or whatever. He was going off, and I don't know what was happening, calling the ex-cast members washed up and everything. Chaz, did you want to address that, sir?
Oh, when he said
Uh-oh.
that we're garden snakes and he's the python or something like that.
He said that about the Dallas cast?
Well, no, okay, so there's not, he didn't specifically say a name, but there's not many. I do this every week. There's not many that's doing these recaps, right?
Yeah.
And I've had more than one cast member come on my channel and talk about the show. And Chaz went in the beginning on Mr. Cisco. I'm not gonna lie. And Fernando said some stuff too, but the point I'm trying to make is that I don't know. He didn't say a name. I even DM'd him and said, "Who you talking about?" He didn't respond to me. I did. I don't care. I know me. And
journalist is what you do.
I do. I do my research. I'm like, who are you talking about? My panel or whatever. And I do it consistently. So I'm not assuming it's my people, but my people are like, you talking about us? I'm like, hey, I don't know, because he's very angry on this podcast.
Yeah.
Chaz, any comments, sir?
Hey, if he's talking about me, like you can find me. I'm real easy to find. I don't do this whole. I don't even refer to men as snakes and stuff. We're on two different levels in life, literally. And if you want to talk to me, I'm here.
Damn. Well, anyway, moving on. The thing about it is him getting. I'm gonna say one thing real quick. The one thing I like about my people like Chaz, Coley, that's my original family. The people that I rock with, they know people are gonna talk about them. They know it. Chaz was dragged literally the entire season.
And now everybody's like, "Where's Chaz at with a fucking dead rose when we need it?"
Period. Come on, Coley. The thing about it is people are dragging cast during the season, but the people who are cool with it, they knew what they signed up for. To me, Cisco why is this a problem? You knew coming on there saying I don't have anywhere, I'm going after my dreams. That normally equates to say I don't have a job. People are going to drag you. Big brother, right now, there's a guy named Vince. He's unemployed. Literally, when his name comes, it says Vince unemployed. They are dragging him this entire time because he don't have a job. He's white. I'm just making a point saying that you're not gonna be saved from that because you're Cisco. They're going to talk about you because you don't have a professional or whatever. And because Kiara kept, Tay kept talking about it. So to me, it was really confusing. Him getting so upset about these guys making commentary. Chad can say something about it because he's not in that position. He's a grown man. He doesn't look like that way. So he's gonna give an opinion saying da 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 da. I don't know. I thought it was the anger was crazy. That's all I'm saying. I didn't get the anger part about it. But anyway.
Well, I mean, it's the mentality, right? Didn't he say something about he quits jobs to go take on modeling jobs?
That's what Tay said.
So Tay said that. So which she either heard it or saw it from
He
him.
told her that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So like that's wild. And you're 40, you're gonna quit a job for a modeling gig? Like
that was kind of wild to hear.
Yeah,
because me, I'm someone who like works in models now, and like you will not catch me leaving my motherfucking job because I got
right.
Come on, talk about it. Talk about it.
Right.
I mean, Erica, did you see I sent you the podcast, Erica.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Let me double check because I didn't see it. But Cisco, I will say, if you felt some kind of way by anything I have said, then I apologize because I will give you props. You showed your whole chest. It was looking good. Whatever time you're spending in the gym is time well spent. Now, does that mean that you are still broke? Yes. Does that mean that you still live with people and take Ubers and public transportation? Yes. But that's the struggle of a artist. You know what I'm saying? So that's fine. And if you took it some kind of way, it was not my intention. There's nothing wrong. There are a lot of people that are broke. I'm not hating on anybody who does not have money because that would be wrong. Yeah. I'm just saying, like Deanna said in the back, focus on getting your own place.
She did say that.
Getting a car.
I like when she said it.
On buying groceries, and then perhaps you'll be ready to love.
I love when Deanna said, to me, Deanna was keeping it real. She was like, look, if you're going to chase your dream, do that. But don't try to have a relationship with somebody knowing you ain't got no coins. I'm not saying that you got to have a bunch of money, but don't say that I'm in a relationship, but yet I have no money. That's not going to work.
And Eddie was sitting there trying to defend him. I was like, Deanna, you might need to cancel that date for Thursday. I don't know what, but I'm telling you to cancel it right now. You need to get sick. There needs to be a fire on Thursday. That's all I'm going to tell you because.
Abby, any thoughts about Mr. Angry Man? Because he was so angry in that podcast. I think I sent it to you too, Abby, so you can see it.
Was it his podcast?
No, it wasn't his.
Okay.
It was. I don't know whose podcast it was, but he was on it.
I'm curious.
Okay, I'm gonna send you right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna send to you too, Abby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at it too.
My thing is this: to be in your mid 30s, sharing a toilet with other men.
Oh my God, Jesus!
And no, because he's in a room. He has a room.
Not the efficiency. Go ahead.
I don't know how they're set up, but my thing is in talking about other people that have their own toilet to crap in is wild.
Damn. Not to have you know what, you break it down like that, it sounds, if you don't have your own toilet to go to the bathroom in, I'm not gonna lie, it says a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot what he was saying. What's that note in the background? Who got TV on? So let me see, who is this? JK. Okay, so the whole thing with Tae and Cisco, I want to talk about this real quick. And I know we all have heard that Cisco got married. That's what everybody was talking about when the show started. He got married. I feel like Tae was trying so hard with Cisco, but I feel like Khalil was the dude for her, in my opinion. Now I get the whole having kids, certain whatever. I feel like Khalil was looked over by many, just like the whole thing with Deanna getting asked about Eddie. I don't know. I just really feel like that.
I want to talk about Khalil.
Go ahead. I just feel like Khalil was the guy. But go ahead, Cole. Go ahead.
I felt the same way at the very first mixer that I was in. I was like, Khalil's that fucking guy. And nobody else felt the same way. They wanted to send him home. And so I hate this, but like I was like, no, what y'all are gonna do is you're gonna send Will home and Khalil Stan.
Mm.
And I kind of in a way fought for him, like not as intense as Cam, but like I was fighting for him because I'm like, he's got a great relationship with his family, he has the business with his dad, he dresses well. Like I think like I had moved away from him, but like he still came over. So like I liked him and I thought he was a great catch. And then when I saw him at the brunch, after I was eliminated or whatever, I was like, hey, I just want to like check in and see like how you feel, if you agree with like me being sent home or what. And he's like, well, I put you in my top, but I also put you in my bottom.
Mm.
And I'm like, so if you don't like me, just say that. Because if you put me in your top and you put me in your bottom, that cancels out. That's zero. That means you don't like me.
Right.
Just say that. Like it's fine. It's cool. But I don't know why everyone wasn't really fucking with him like that. But I thought he was a great catch. And then you can even see the clip where Tay says he was in my bottom and now he's in my top. But at
Right.
first, like he was in like a lot of people's bottom.
I love the way you were on the reunion, Coley. You didn't give a shit. Let's be real. Like there was somebody when Eddie was sitting there, you just like straight. I love that you was like a G. You was like, oh, okay. You were straight up and down. Like, nah, I won't do it again. But yeah, you were just. I loved your. I wish we would have got more of you on there because you've been the same since beginning. A, B, C, D, N. You have not changed. Behind the scenes, same thing. And I was like, Coley. They slip on you too, mama. I'm just telling you. Just like Chaz, just like T, they slip on you. I'm sorry.
One thing though that I do notice and I like see is like they do wait to show me until later when I've had more like drink in my system.
Mm-hmm. They
Like,
did.
like if you notice, like they don't show me talking a lot. Like, and these people are making all these judgments about me. I'm like, they don't even really show me talking or anything. And they wait till the end of the fucking
They did.
everything.
They did.
Like you saw, like not even in the first episode of the reunion, they wait till the end when finally the Hennessy start kicking in.
Exactly. The thing I didn't like about Coley's edit is that I knew she was, drinking and had been to a point. I talked to all RTL cast in the years and told me no food lost to alcohol. Chaz, and I'm not lying about this, and that changed a little bit over the years because I talked about it on my live. I was like, y'all can't just continually not feed these people and get them drunk for some kind of good narrative. To me, the Coley edit was horrible because they showed her when she was like, she been drinking and she was drinking hours. Y'all saw at 5 in the morning.
We have 8:30 time, and then we don't leave until midnight. And like, I like to drink, but I like to drink and go home and go to sleep. I don't like to drink and then they'd be like, no, you gotta stay. Oh, we're gonna be done in an hour. And then like an hour turns into fucking 12.
Yep. Chaz, is she
does
true?
Cast send you home or does production send you home? Production sends you home.
So there's a lot I heard about this season that I can't say on here. That there's a lot of things going on, and this is stuff I know about reality TV. Production will change the narrative. Talk to cast in their ear, tell them this, and this is all show. This is white shows included. They'll tell things in their ear to start drama, whatever, to create a scene. And the cameraman don't even know it. Like, hey, you're talking to so and so, but yeah, she's over there.
Well, that's what they did on my season. Remember, because they had me go and talk to Patrice after Vanessa, and even though we all knew and production knew, we weren't picking each other. So that whole scene with me had to happen because they made me go, right? But it sounds like it would have happened with Angie, but maybe Angie or Cam said no to filming that scene to make that part make sense.
And that's just like
Chaz, you close. You are actually. And that's the way you pointed that out, Chaz. You so smart. You already know. Production had a hand a lot in every season, especially this one. This I'm saying right now. This season right here because the rating was really low in this season. It was, and so they used a reunion, in my opinion, to bring the rating back up. That's why it was so messy and kind of on a little bit on the ghetto side because the past few seasons were never like that. Dallas came close. But it's still, even Chaz said a lot of things weren't shown that happened during the recording. And the previous cast would tell me, Kamisha, I don't even know what happened. This season, they just didn't give a shit, I feel like, because the rating was so low. And that a break, like Hussein said, like every cast member said this, that break hurt them this year.
And they thought that Somebody's Son and fucking Never Ever Mets was gonna do numbers for some reason.
Come on, Coley. Coley, come on, Coley. Come on, Coley. Oh my God. They did. They thought. Come
One
on,
of the
Coley.
ways that they do it to like kind of answer this question about does the cast send you home or does production send you home? So production sends you home, but they paint the illusion that it's the cast by making us all give them 3 people and a reason. And then, there's only like fucking 10 of us. So like when they get everyone together, they can take who I said was my number 1. They can take who someone said was their number 3. They can make who someone said was their number 2 and paint that like we all didn't like that person, or like we all picked and chose that person and liked that person. But it's production sending them who they want to send home. And I got sent home because I wasn't about to do whatever they wanted me to do. And I was ready to send myself home.
Damn. So
And everything she said is
I was
fact.
gonna I was gonna say too, in terms of Khalil and Tae, I felt like their scene, he self-eliminated because he went up in there like, oh well, I want to wait on kids. I guess we should just be friends. He was very much giving that it's not you, it's me. Right. But he didn't want to self-eliminate, because to me, I was like, okay, now you're coming up with this whole thing about you want more time. And she's like, oh, I'm so mad about it or whatever. But it's like, if he was really into it, I think he would have phrased it different. I think he was ready to go. And
he had
that conversation, he seemed like, okay, I'm going to tell her that one thing where it's going to be like, okay, you know how sometimes guys will like make up a fight so you break up with them. It was very much giving, I want to go. So yeah, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have kids right now. I guess we're just going to be friends. So, well, obviously you're going to be eliminated now. Khalil
is like me in the way that like we did this show just like trying something, but like we don't have to do the show. Like we meet people.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you too. If I was on this season and she's entertaining a man that has his current life situation, my ego won't even let me entertain her.
Damn.
So that's what I think Khalil was. I just think he was like, man, look, if that's what you want, do you.
Right.
Exactly. Unlike Cam, he probably wasn't trying to do no backdooria. He's like, you know what? I'm okay. You want to be with Cisco? Be with Cisco.
Yep.
Well,
and someone said in the comments, they said most people in Philly do not own cars because the transit is better in PA and New York than it is in Dallas. And that's true. When I lived in the city center and I lived in a building, I didn't have a car. I only had to get a car when I bought a house and moved to the suburbs. But he said he lives in the city center. He doesn't need a car.
So, so I get that Dallas and Philly are different. The points I think that Chaz, a lot of bloggers, a lot of people who had to say about it, he made it seem like I left a job because of modeling. That I don't think that you have to have a car. And I went to New York myself. I get it. I didn't live there, but I went there. I know you don't have to have a car to be in New York. And I know Dallas is actually different. But being a man and taking care of your business is universal. I don't give a damn what you say.
Well, and there's just some basic things a man should evidence that he's a man and a provider. And having a car in your own place, demonstrating you can take care of yourself beyond the room, is the bare basics that a man should demonstrate to a woman.
Like my fiance, like my dad, and those men, they're old school. My fiance from Mississippi, my dad's from Louisiana. They've always had a car, had a house, a job. And I was raised that way. And I'm not trying to shit on Cisco when I say these things. I was raised that way. You have a job, you have a car, maybe not a car. If you don't have a car, like you take care of your family, take care of your situation, your woman, your wife, whatever's going on, you take care of that. It's not going to be, oh, baby, hold me down. And I get what Nephew Tommy was saying. I'm not trying to even shit on Nephew Tommy when he said, my wife,
it's apples.
No, but the thing about Nephew Tommy saying that to me with Bobby, but that whole scene, it is the same thing, because Nephew Tommy comes from places like, look, my wife knew my wife at the time, but knew where I was trying to get at, and she supported me till I got there. Now she ain't got to do shit. She good. She rich. Blah blah blah. But yeah, exactly. And like Chad said, at the age of 40-some years old, you can't speak like you're 20. 20, you do everything. Be broke, struggling, it's a thing. But to be 40, right? But at 40-some years old and still do the same shit. No, No. And expect your girl at the same age too to support you. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I don't
And
agree with that.
I think the issue isn't because I see what they're saying in terms of the car, right? And I don't think the issue is that he doesn't have a car. Like if he didn't have a car and he was Ubering or he had drivers or he had something else going on, but it's like, okay, is he gonna bring her back to the room? You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Like
God.
what you know what I'm saying? After dinner or whatever. So it's I think it's a combination of not
No
having a car,
windows, one door.
then you're renting a room and with the room, who's trying to bump into roommates in the bathroom in the morning and
Oh
stuff?
my
Who is trying to do
God.
that as a full grown person? And then like
Can I buy you a toothbrush?
exactly. Nobody's trying to run into people in the hallway. Like we're not trying to do that. And then I think it's a combination of those things or how it was presented. I don't know how it actually is, but how it was presented on TV. So it's like, okay, so it looks a little cray cray and you're out here like, oh, I'm ready to love. And especially if you're not in your early 30s, you're older. And really, like Tommy said, yeah, his wife was there for him. And they've been married like what, 20 years? So
Yes.
yeah, maybe when Tay is 55, she won't have to worry about anything,
Jesus
which is
Christ. Not
great.
retirement.
You know what I'm saying? Which is great. But
AARP.
her kids will be going to college at that point. You know what I
I
mean?
cannot.
So she had to be ready to. Now, the only thing I will say about
Ready
Tay
to love.
and
I'm
Cisco
sorry.
is I think Tay played in our face. I think from the very beginning, the very first week, Carmen called it and said they agreed to go to the end. And that's what
Carmen did say that.
that's what this second part of the reunion gave. Oh, everybody just had agreements because they didn't want to look crazy on TV. Because I was like, oh, okay. He was he was broke for the longest. But now all of a sudden you trying to
God
stand
damn.
on it.
Nah, I thought broke. I'm sorry. So the thing about it with Tay, she literally said, I want Abby to, because Abby came back in. Tay said, because you could tell she's kind of on a frustrated, bitter mode, not bitter, irritated. She said, Cisco, they're not together, not stable. And she said, stop job for modeling, and it gives mooching off other women. So that's why he said he walked away. But she said, shit is what it was. So Abby, you hear Mama? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
But
he hear you.
Okay, so Tay said that literally Cisco mooched off of women and didn't want to work. And I'm not sure if you thought that before, but what are your thoughts about that? The efficiency man, no shade.
I mean, he looked like that's what he give. Like he think he fine enough that he don't have to that he can skate by on the fact that he ain't got no shirt on. I don't
Oh Jesus.
I feel like it wasn't while the not having the job and you modeling, y'all can't see me put it in quotations, and all of that, and you at the rooming house and you ain't got no car was secondary to the fact that nobody is speaking to the fact that his mama don't mess with him. Like I don't understand. Because for me, that is your relationship with your mama is very important for me to see what that is and what that looks like. Because that's the first woman that ever loved you. And how you
Come on
treat and
now.
respect her and all of those things, that's very important to me.
Yes.
And I look at that because if you can do your mama dirty, I
Come on
know
now.
you ain't gonna give two damns about me.
not everyone had a good mom. And I'm not saying I had a bad mom, but I'm saying like me and my mom, we don't have like the closest connection like other people. So I don't think that you can't just
No,
single-handedly go off of that.
no, I don't think he's just basing it off of that. But like he's
Right.
frat. His fraternity brothers aren't even
Right.
there.
She's
And
to me saying the mother, it's not just the mother. I think what
it's
Abby's
everything.
saying is everything. Your mother, your brothers, your frat brothers. See me, my sister, she got a frat. Her frat are there for her period right now. You know what I'm saying? So like say what Chase is saying, and what Abby's saying, if nobody's is standing up for you, what's happening? It can't be all of them. It gotta be you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It can't be everybody else.
Right.
But not
So
just
it's
based off the mom situation alone.
Go ahead,
no,
Abby.
that plays a
No,
part
not just
into
that.
it, but it's not just that. So if you have had all of these broken relationships with all of these people, the only common denominator in the situation is you. Everybody can't be wrong. Everybody can't be the problem. Everybody
And
can't
that
be
also
all.
applies
I'm
to getting
always
a
doing
job.
you.
That
Thank you.
applies to getting a job. Everybody else got to work.
Like even if you serving drinks at Starbucks just
Come
to
on now.
cover some of the basic stuff while you pursue whatever modeling, acting, whatever it
Mm-hmm.
is that you want to do, you got to have something to cover you down to the room and house. Miss Maybelline is not taking nature's credit card for your room,
Lord
sir.
Jesus Christ, not
You got to
Maybelline.
have some kind of, like, even if you went down to social services because you lost your job and you got some type of food stamps, EBT, SNAP, something to, because it's supposed to be a stepping stone to help you get back on your feet when you've fallen off. So at the very least, I don't know, was I served something or something about it? Something the milk ain't clean. You can say all of these things that you wanted to, and then I feel like I want to know, who did he find to marry him? That's
For
my
Another
real.
question.
And Coley, I want to go back to your comment
Another
about
who? Wait. Hold on. What? Say that again, Coley. What
uh,
he had?
something else that I wanted to touch on about what you just said, though, is like I thought it was very telling that Eddie was the one saying, like, "Oh yeah, a woman should support you while you doing your
He
modeling,"
did. Mm-hmm.
because that's what the fuck he's on the show for, to promote his modeling, and
Oh
he now
wow.
in shape with his baby mama,
Damn.
daughter's mother. I'm trying to be better about that.
Me too. I hate to say baby mom. I would say the mother of the child, but
No disrespect.
well, to me, I feel like this. Look, if y'all, I'm gonna be honest. If you come on a TV show to get a hustle or check, I'm not a hater on about that. But to me, stand on and be real about it. Don't come on here like I'm looking for love, companionship. Keep it real. You on here for a check. I don't care, $2,000, $1,500, whatever it is. You came here for a check and also to be known. Your social media up. I don't know, whatever. But be real about it. Don't give us bullshit like you try to find love. You know you're not. That's my whole thing with this show. I get so irritated about it, reality TV. Keep it real. Stop giving us BS. Like you're so, I want to find someone. No. Say you're broke, you struggling, you got on reality TV, hoping to get booked somewhere else, commercials, whatever you're doing, modeling, whatever might look like, and you want a girl to take care of you. I'm just saying.
Nobody's
Well,
gonna put somebody on a love show who says that.
no, what I'm
They're never
saying
gonna get
is
on.
after the well, then you wonder why you get dragged after the show's over with. That's why you get dragged after the show. We saw the shit. We saw your tea. We seen everything. The fuck out of here. We already know who you are. Sorry. So
okay, wait, I want to go
Oh
back
my God.
to the mother issue.
go ahead. Well, hold on. Before you, the thing with the mother thing, I'm gonna say this. I get both sides of that coin. What Coley said and Abby said. Yes, there are some mothers who don't give a crap and weren't really, there for the child, whether it be a son or a daughter. It's unfortunate, and that yes,
And then it's not
that's
even
that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
wanted to say
not that
though
they,
But no,
is
hold on, wait, hold on,
especially like a single
hold on,
mother,
Coley, hold on. Let me just say this.
single
I'm gonna
mother
say
daughter
that's their foundation, unfortunately, and so it does turn them to be somebody else. That's what I'm trying to say. But go ahead, Coley.
well,
like with this. Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead, love.
sorry. What I wanted to respond to with Coley's comment is a lot of people, a lot of our original hurts do come from our parents and from our
Mm-hmm.
families and
Yes.
what we went through, what traumas we may have suffered through when we grew up, right? But as an adult, he needs to show, I would say, if not to us, then to Tay or to somebody, what you've done to, you have to take responsibility for yourself at a certain point
Mm-hmm.
and heal. And I'm not sure whatever happened between him and his mom, he might not have healed from it. So I'm not saying that, oh, okay, everybody's mother is great. And if they're not messing with him, it must be on him. No, he might have had a troubled childhood or whatever. We don't really know, but he doesn't appear to have matured or done the work on himself to not repeat this in other relationships.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Coley.
mean, there's a lot to be said about being in that situation and going on a national TV show and telling the world.
Wait, what?
Like
I'm a-
for him to go on Ready to Love and tell everyone his life situation, like how he's living and his struggle and stuff. I don't think it was the time for him to do that.
well.
I think
Maybe
that
try to be transparent with the audience. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sis. Sorry, go ahead,
I
Mama.
think that with that, I think that production hyped him up. I think that production
Oh
told him
wow,
people are gonna love it.
I can see that.
People are
I
gonna
can
love
see that
it.
too. Good
Like
call out.
building, and you might get a spinoff. Yeah,
And that's
like
the best way to get a sugar mama in your DMs to let
Oh
people know
shit.
off the rip you ain't got no money.
did you see
So-
how he said like he was ready? I don't know if you saw this, but he did say like he was ready to go, but they convinced him to stay.
Well, how many people? No,
He
look,
couldn't
don't
afford to
say.
go.
Oh goddamn! But the thing about it, everybody wants to leave. From
They
what I'm
should.
hearing, no shade.
He can make more money panhandling.
Oh my god, is that why he wore no shirt? Hope it's Michael DM him saying, "I ain't got no shirt on, baby. I'm showing it all for you." I'm sorry, my bad, my
But
bad.
someone asked if we did a commercial together. We did do a commercial together.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, we did do a commercial together for a local alcohol company.
Is that the asking in the chat? Okay, I see. Cole, did you do? Okay.
Yes, yes, I did.
And nothing wrong with that. Again, I think that when you get off a show, I think all cash should hustle. I don't have no issue with that. I don't have a problem with that. To
No,
me,
someone approached me and they asked me if I would do like an alcohol commercial, and I said yes. And then they said they were looking for a man, and I'm like, well, I know Cisco is in entertainment and that he could do it. And then they were like, oh my God, he's perfect.
well, I'm just saying for me, I don't have a
Come
problem
on,
with. I don't have
shout
a
out
problem
to
with that.
Coley for getting that man a check. Come on.
God damn it!
Hallelujah.
Is it residual?
It would have been a more beautiful story, Coley, if it was the other way around. Like he was working and then he was like, "Hey, Coley, I got this project. Come on in with me."
Well, he has hit me up about like photo shoots and stuff.
How'd they come
Okay.
out?
I'm gone a lot and busy a lot, so I haven't
Oh.
been able to.
She's a job, Chad. She's a job and she's a broke. She's a hustler.
Who?
My bad.
I'd be like,
My
oh,
bad, Coley. I'm sorry.
tomorrow,
Holy hustles.
Paris.
Holy hustler. Okay, so let's get to the body paint. Shanice talks so much crap to all the men, right? And so they show the body paint scene we didn't see, and the whole time you see Tay face, she was like, "Oh,
She did not find out until then. That was sad.
oh my god, are you?" I could tell she was pissed. She was pissed.
I want to give her a hug because that was fucked up. That's
I
how she
felt
So
bad.
you mean to tell me this raggedy ass, no having a house, no job nigga, the least you can do is be honest with the little girl on the show that you trying to date. So you didn't tell her, oh yeah, on my second date with Boobs McGee, I saw
Oh my
all of her morning
god.
glory, and then I wrote my name on her boob because I mean we was on
No,
a date.
she
So
didn't
that's
watch
what.
that real
Somebody said that the vagina was out. I was like, oh shit.
It was. It was
Oh my
all
god. Oh
of it. I'm like,
oh
damn.
my gosh.
Wow. I'm like, but this is good for me because people are gonna want to watch the show and see what's going on. But damn, couldn't be me.
Wow. Well, I did feel bad for her. I felt like that was disrespectful. For
Who you
Tay.
felt bad for?
That she just found out just
But
now
she
that
found out about
put
that
a
date.
brush behind between her
And then
booby
he
cheeks.
tried to be like, oh yeah, we all went on dates. And she said, my motherfucking date won't X-rated though.
Shanice was very, very, very entitled in this thing. Like to me, it's like she feel like, oh, Fritz is better. He's better than y'all going for all the men. First of all, Fritz, you a grown ass man. You got a grown ass woman defending you. Man, get a backbone. That was crazy for me. I'm
Hold
sorry.
on, Queen. Hold on, because you missed an important part right there.
Go ahead, Chaz.
Fritz got a job.
And good job.
He got a good. Yes, he making money, but he's still he ain't got no backbone though. I'm sorry. He remember that
right now.
he ain't got no damn backbone. He wanted Shanice to fight his battle for him. Like my nigga, you sitting there. Can you not talk? I don't get it. She all getting all rubber for him, and then you got a whole man putting a paintbrush between your boobies. No, I don't agree. I don't agree, ma'am. I don't agree. But she
Well,
did.
they tried to say that it was originally supposed to be Fritz on the date. Blah blah blah.
It should have been. It should have been Fritz. That's it. Did he say that's his woman?
He said that, but everybody is his woman.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh my god. What
Fritz,
the hell? Damn. Well, Polly want a cat cracker. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm sorry,
Not
my bad.
Fritz's community peen.
I'm not saying he's community P, but like he's very flirty with everyone, and
Right.
then it's just funny that he does have that curiosity about Polly. And I'm not saying he's Polly,
Right.
but it's funny he has that curiosity and he's flirty with everyone.
Oh Lord, have mercy,
I
that's
don't
funny.
like it. I don't like my man being too friendly with people. Mm-mm. I
Exactly,
don't like it.
exactly. I feel like Shanice.
Cause then he gonna have to bail me out.
I
Friendliness ain't
bust
all
your
Got
that.
a bail
window, touch
bonds
your
when you on
car.
his number.
Well, look, I'm gonna say something about Angie. I feel like they gave Angie a hard time and calling her just Nat. And to me, like Erica was saying, they should be looking at Rose the whole time. No shade. To me, Amber was. I mean, Amber. Angie was the most visible out of everybody on there. I'm sorry. She kept it real and Coley for the beginning, A to the end. Nothing changed. So I don't know. So what I want to, the final thing I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit is that our Red to Love, there is nobody together. After the whole go to the bridge, the
Ooh, can
lovely
we talk about
song.
that?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, can we talk about that though?
No, no, hold on. What I'm saying, and we are. What I'm saying is, at the end of the bridge, every season, at the end of the bridge, it looks so sweet and pretty. We go to the reunion, which is filmed not long after that ending episode. We hear you're not together. Everybody fights so hard for Kiara and Jay, and she's like, "I got somebody else." Like, go ahead, Coley, go ahead.
So like at the very end of the episode, um they called Shanice and Fritz. They called Angie and Khalil. They called Deanna and Eddie, and they called me and Wayne. And then they were like, well, here you have it, folks. Our final four potential couples. And then they kept all the shit with everyone else. But when they were talking to Wayne and me, really, we're just friends. So they couldn't use it. And I guess they didn't use it. I mean, they probably could have spliced it up. I was waiting for them to splice it up and make it seem like there was four potential couples.
So, Coley, did anybody hit you up after there's over with? I have
Oh,
to ask
yeah.
you.
Everyone.
Damn.
Everyone except Hussein. Everyone except Hussein.
Okay. So Sahara was also a real one to me as well. I feel like Sahara had, and I know Chad loves her a lot. The way she handled everything, and from what I've heard behind some other stuff, Sahara handled herself very well. She was not for the bullshit. She was not for playing my face. She was for in that stuff. And I feel like Sahara was like, I don't have time for it.
And everyone except Hussein and Naeem. Those are two that didn't hit me up.
Okay. So in your opinion, I'm not trying to get into too deep. And I'm at Chad saying question. So when men hit you up after the show, I mean it's actually normal that happened. We didn't talk during the show. Let me talk to you now. Was there a potential you saw in anybody, Coley, at all?
Girl, no.
Oh shit.
I told the producers, I said I'm leaving with Eddie or better, and like I guess nobody was better because I left with nobody.
So they showed you kissing Eddie, which I hate they showed that scene. Y'all was drinking, having a good time.
Yeah.
And how Eddie was acting all funny because Angie was looking. Talk
It's
about it,
not 'cause
Coley. I hate that scene.
We're looking though. He don't care about them. It's because he lives with his baby mama, and they did the little agreement that he can go in there for exposure. And like I'm sure their agreement was like, yeah, you can go on there, but you just going for exposure. Don't be kissing nobody. Don't be actually falling in love.
Wow.
He don't
Exposure for what? What does Eddie do?
Cause he's a model.
How many damn miles on the damn show this season? Oh my god. Everybody over 30.
Okay.
Right.
No
That's what
shade.
I thought. I was too old to be a model, but no, they didn't plug me in too now.
Well, see, Coley, to me, I've seen your stuff. To be honest, you have talent, and I get it. Not to be.
But I wasn't. But like, all my stuff wasn't until after.
No. Okay, Coley, hold
Yeah.
on. To me, this I've told all, and Chad will tell you this. If you were on a TV show, I tell all cast use the exposure, blow up whatever you gotta do, whether it be a podcast, whatever event you want to do, utilize it. To me, I feel like you are. Some people were trying before the show and are still struggling. You are doing really well, Coley. I'm just being honest. Sometimes it's not meant for you to do it.
I'm going to Paris tomorrow.
Look, period. But what I'm saying is not everybody is meant for that. If you're doing modeling at 35 or 40, get on a show and the modeling still in the same place. Listen, read the room. It's not for you. You're 45 trying to be a model? Like, I'm sorry. I don't understand that. You're 45, 40, whatever. Trying to be a model is not happening. What the hell? Do you not see what's happening? It's not for you. Get a
Yeah,
fucking
it's
job.
like the dudes that be rappers and they just won't be
Come
like,
on,
oh, let me
that's
get
all
the
I'm saying. That's all
real
I'm saying. You just told me. You just gave my point. You said you did it after the fact, and she's blowing up. She's doing. Coley has the model look. I watched her on her stage. She has it. She has the it factor. Let me just say it like that.
Hey, Queen, I was scrolling and I showed my wife. I said, "Oh, look at Carol G." And I looked closely, and it wasn't Carol G. It was Coley.
job.
Period. Coley be man. Coley be eating. Coley
Yeah,
eats when she's on her walk.
But it
Her
definitely
stage
helps,
presence,
because
she
when
eats.
you do it, you got a whole team. That's like
Coley,
one thing
I'm
too.
just
Like a
telling
lot
you,
of
you're
people
doing
try
it,
to
man.
come for me on the show because they're like, oh, her hair's not done. Oh, her makeup this. But it's like, I don't have a whole team for that. Like, I'm just me doing me.
But you look, but the thing about it, Coley, it was a natural thing. Sometimes it's natural. Even me come to a blogging thing I did, it was a natural thing. I'm literally, I just kind of fell into it when I started
Yeah.
doing the reviewing and recapping. People love my interviews, even though
Mhm.
I'm not as big as everybody else. People see my talent and my questions are on point because I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah.
I have a talent for it.
And you're passionate about it.
I ain't man, please. So what I'm saying is, I have a talent for it. I'm not bullshit. I'm not a Facebook group holder. No shade. I am actually a journalist without going to school. So for you, it's the same thing. I feel like your modeling thing, it fell into your lap, but you're actually good at it, right?
Yeah,
Like
I love it.
you know what I'm saying. And it to me, and I'm not being shady, and I know it sounds the way I kind of like I am, but to those who are 45 and older and still doing the same shit, nothing is changing. Change it. Who does something over and over and over expecting to change? Come on now. You come on. I'm just saying, if it's not happening, it's something pivot. They call pivot for pivot something else to see what's going on. You're 45 years old, baby. We're not getting younger. You're getting older every year. So figure it out. Sorry.
Queen.
Go ahead, King.
They really only use the word pivot in the workplace.
Oh my God, stop it. I'm so dumb. What's in your cup? I'm so dumb with your ass.
Hennessy.
I don't know what's in there, but look. Hey, I am single. Y'all hit the like button, please.
Chaz, what did y'all have at y'all's reunion? At your reunion?
Oh Lord Jesus.
What, like the liquor?
Yeah, we had Hennessy.
Yeah, we had Hennessy too.
I was like, I ain't seen Hennessy in a minute. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a real drink.
Not just they use the same shit on every season. I'm sorry. Now, from what I heard, and I know there was
But the crazy thing is they give you a sheet and they put, what do you want?
What
But
do you
they
want?
but they don't they don't ever bring what you want. I don't even know. Just like they're like, oh, send date ideas, and then they don't use your date ideas.
Right.
wow. So at the end of this whole reunion, the whole season, we already got Detroit. They showed us a clip of Detroit's new season, and it looks like it's gonna be raw. I'm not gonna lie, Detroit is crazy. I'm scared. I'm scared.
excited.
Somebody go get a black eye. I'm sorry,
Philly's
this is Detroit.
about me. Let's go to Detroit.
Somebody gonna get a black eye. Detroit is super raw. Don't give a shit. Somebody gonna get knocked in the eye. I'm sorry. So watching the clip of the new season, your thoughts, Miss Erica? Of Detroit.
I have reserved hope. I don't know. I hope they pull it out. Like I like the idea. I love the Midwest. You know, I'm from Chicago, so I'm like, go ahead, Detroit. I love the roller skating. It looks like it would be a lot of fun. Hopefully, we won't have a 6-month gap.
Come on now.
I just hope that in Detroit, I think they're going to a city that's sort of raw enough where hopefully more of the people are just themselves. Like whether you find love or not, I feel like to come to the reunion and you realize, oh, okay, this was really a scripted show the whole season. It's kind of like disappointing, especially after we came back and watched you after a million months. But the trailer looked good. So it looked like it's going to be fun, and hopefully they can pull it out.
Okay, Chaz, you saw the trailer at the end. What are your thoughts?
It looks ratchet. It looks like some drama, some connections. I liked the real kissing.
Ooh.
I'm sick of seeing these fake kisses on Ready to Love. Like, just if you're gonna kiss, go for it. They're going for it. So I'm excited about Detroit. Let's see
I
what it
went for
brings.
it.
Yeah, you went for it. I went for it. You got to go for it.
Oh my God. Okay, Abby, and I know you love this show. A new
I do
season is.
not.
I know. I'm being sarcastic,
I do
ma'am.
not.
I know, ma'am. We know that. Everybody in the fucking world knows that. But so the new season coming up. What you think about the new trailer? What you think? This is Abby.
Who bringing the matches to the dumpster fire this season? That is
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, mom. I'm sorry.
oh god. Yeah, who's bringing the lighter fluid and the matches to this dumpster fire of a season? God bless
Be-
it.
Before we get to the final prayer,
I don't even know if I got a final priority, but okay.
it's the ends. I thought you'd be happy to do the final prayers at the end of the season. Now, for me, I hope it's going to be a good season or whatever. I have another interview coming up. I won't say with who. You guys will just see it when I drop it. But my whole thing with Ready to Love is it got to get better than this. In this 150 episodes, y'all should know what we want. From the bloggers to the fans to whatever.
To the
Y'all
cast
should know.
members. Let us go on dates with people we like.
Uh-oh. Chaz did it before
Uh-oh.
too. Chaz did it before. He did.
Yeah.
Chaz, is she
If
wrong?
production, if production gets out, let the people go on the dates that the people want to go on. Stop trying to make these false connections. Like after the mixer, we know who we want to pursue and who we don't really want to pursue. We don't need you orchestrating us meeting up with people we don't like, knowing you're just going to get some drama.
Because the drama is already there, even with the people we like.
Come on
Exactly.
now.
Just move through it better.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Erica, final thoughts about this season?
I don't know.
Oh,
I guess
shit.
it's over. The tricks. I don't know. Last dance, last chance, whatever. I'm glad it's over.
You crazy.
It was a struggle. Really, I will say they could have done one episode for the reunion. You didn't really need 2 episodes, 2 parts. Because I think the second part, it just, I don't know. I just kind of felt disappointed at the end. Like, wait, what? Nobody's
I
together.
agree.
And Deonna and Eddie, I don't think that date should even happen. I don't think Khalil is claiming
Wow.
Angie. I don't. I guess Fritz and Shanice will take a vacation together. Like even the people who are pretending to like each other, I don't know. Maybe they'll go on some dates. Hopefully,
But it's not even like those people were pretending to like each other. Like they were just friends that got along, and then production was like, "These are our final 4 couples."
exactly. It was very much giving that.
Because they even tried to do that shit with me. And if you look, you see, like, I'm right there on that front couch with all the couples they announced. But I'm like, bro, we're friends.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. It was very much giving that. So hopefully Detroit can bring the pain and bring the ratings up.
And the real love. I would love to see, like, another, like, love story.
At the end of the day, people want to see a love story actually happen or Ready to Love and actually finish and complete. Like not, oh, at the reunion, a lot of drama happened. You know, the last finale we're together. They're tired of that. People want to see an actual thing. We're like, okay, years later, we're still together. We haven't seen that.
Journey.
I'm just saying we have not. People are tired of that. They want to see an actual relationship happen. But
And that's not going to happen until they let people go on dates with who they like.
I do agree with y'all about that.
Well,
I do. Well, and that won't happen because they're trying to make a narrative of messiness and pettiness and all the things. And if the ratchetness had to happen with Philly, Detroit gonna be way worse. I'm sorry.
You
It's already
think
taped. I do.
so?
Because they wanted to do it with the y'all. It didn't come over really well. So they're gonna put it over to Detroit. It's gonna be very ghetto. I'm sorry.
Are you, Tamara, are you talking about the date between Deonna and Eddie? No. Deonna canceled it.
Oh shit. What?
Why was it
I
canceled?
knew it. I knew it.
I can't remember what she said, but Deonna canceled it. I can't remember. I think it was Chriselle XO or something like that. She went live and Deonna was in the chat and said that she had to cancel that date.
After Eddie was going hard in the paint for Cisco, Deonna was like, no, I'm not going to support you with me and my benefits. It's a wrap.
No, the Camille and
It's like I
wedding for
said,
the
like
beginning of the season.
we weren't like
Hold on. That don't do
we were
that.
just
That
friends.
Camille's wedding wasn't corny.
It
Don't
wasn't.
do not do that.
It wasn't. I talk about Camille
Cornelius.
wedding, Cornelius and the wedding at the beginning of the season. They really did revisit it to show clips of it because it really wasn't a part of the final whatever. But no, it wasn't. Their relationship was a lot, but I feel like that what they did it was we could do it outside of own.
Girl, they took a break.
They did, but I mean,
And then someone in the comments said they need to take a break. Nah, they don't need to take no more breaks.
no more breaks. Oh my God, the break ruined this season, unfortunately. And almost every cast member said it, but Philly, they hated the break. Oh, not her husband, not corny. Okay, gotcha. They hated the break. So, all right, look, y'all. I got my soup. I'm making some homemade chicken soup. I'm sick as a dog. I'm gonna get off of here. Abby, quick prayer, please. Hold on, where is it?
All our hearts and minds are clear.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Don't cut this off. Amen.
Oh
Amen.
shit.
Oh, amen.
Damn.
You said quick prayer. Lord help. That's enough.
Lord Jesus. Well, Lord help us all. All right. That being said, y'all, Speech Reviews, Queen Reality TV. We out of here. Thank y'all for a season that was what it was.
Terrible.
And
Okay.
we'll be back.
Unforgettable.
Okay.
Now, not everybody on there was unforgettable, like Coley, like Hussein. It's
Rose
just that it's what it is. They couldn't control what the production did. Thank y'all. I have the greatest panel in the world. I love y'all down. See y'all next time. Bye.
All right, bye.
One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't doubt it. It is.